Wow, can you think that we're finishing up our third chapter? That is impressive because we did 0, 1, and now 2. It's going by fast, kids. Okay, so one of the things we're going to do this week is solving what they call literal equations, or I call them general equations. So they usually have mostly variables, sometimes a number or two, but use this in science class. So where you're given a formula and you want to solve the formula for one variable, usually it's your one unknown. So for this formula, how do I get x by itself? Well, first I want to get the x term by itself, so I get rid of the plus b. So what do you do to get rid of plus b? You subtract b. So you'd have y minus b equals mx. Now I don't want mx, I want 1x, so I would do the reverse. I'm multiplying by m, so I'm going to divide by m. So my answer is y minus b over m equals x. So then I can put the numbers I know into these variables and solve for the x. Okay, let's say I want to solve for this x. So what do I do to get rid of the by? Well, you subtract the by. You make the by go by. So ax equals c minus by. But I want x by itself with a 1 in front of it, so I divide by a. So x equals c minus by over a. So for this problem, get x by itself. Do that now and then turn me back on. So you're going to subtract b. So you'd have mx equals z minus b. Then you're going to divide by the m. Divide by the m. So x equals z minus b over m. Okay, this one. I want to solve for L. So I'm going to get the 2w to the other side. Then I don't want 2L, I want 1L, so I'm going to divide both sides by 2. So L equals P minus 2W divided by 2. Now this one is super tricky. Oh, is it tricky? Tricky. So I'm going to get the A by itself because it says solve for A. Now I'm multiplying this to a, so I'm going to divide by it. Oh, is that tricky? Tricky. So a equals m divided by x plus y. So for the following problem, solve for x. So let's say I have ax plus my equals z. Solve for x. And let's say I have 3x plus 4y equals 10. Solve for x and then turn me back on. Okay, this is just the generic of this. So you'd subtract my and then divide by a. Okay, this one I would subtract 4y. So 10 minus 4y, and then divide by 3. Okay, that's a short video. Woohoo!